Welcome to Sent and Bent number 68. Today we have, get this, our friend Tim, who won a Lamborghini from the Cboys.
I know.
And not just a Lamborghini.
And it's important to note that we knew Tim for years before he won the Lambo. And we knew the Cboys for years before he won it. So when Tim called me to tell me that he won the Lambo, I was just like, I wouldn't say like I didn't believe it, but my first thought was that he was just messing with me because I was like, the odds are so low.
Yeah. And when Ethan told me, I was like, oh, ha ha ha, that's hilarious, you know? Because like I know that you of everyone I know like is into Lamborghinis and like
specifically Lambos, not
is
just like supercars, not fast cars.
And you're the
Tim's
only
a Lambo
person
boy.
I want to know that I know that like had like a serious goal to have a Lamborghini someday.
Right.
So
Yep.
you
And
manifested that or something.
I know. Like everywhere I traveled to, I was renting supercars no matter what. And it was always usually a Lamborghini Huracan.
Yeah.
So, and it looks a little suspicious knowing you guys and like people.
People do think, people think that you like that their giveaway was rigged, but
Right.
Yeah, but it's all
not.
random and it's through a third party.
It's
and
totally
we do the same thing with our giveaways. It's completely random and that's just part of being random. Sometimes things like this happen.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just meant to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Walk us through it. So what got you to enter and also like, you know, what'd you buy and just tell us the whole story because
Yeah.
I think it's so fascinating.
What's funny is I wasn't going to enter. Like I didn't know anything about it. And my little brother, Joey, he's like, bro, because he knows, you know, Tim, Lamborghini, he wants one. I want one. He's like, dude, you have to enter the Cboys giveaway. They're giving away a Urus and a Huracan, and you get to choose if you win. And he was like very serious thinking he's going to win. He even got a license plate on his 4Runner that said Urus on it. Like he
was going to go for the Urus.
He was invested.
he wanted
Like,
the Urus.
Yeah. He wanted the Urus. Okay, he doesn't anymore.
You're always making jokes about your little brother, but that's suspicious, right?
That's
there.
what I said. And the reason behind it is like, why would an SUV be somebody's dream car?
Yeah.
Right? It's a
Well, I
Lamborghini,
mean,
but like,
you know, there's SUVs out there that are really cool, but
It's
yeah,
a pretty sick
it's a cool
car,
one
yeah.
for sure. But like,
But-
if you have the choice,
yeah,
what are you going to get?
Yeah.
A proper V10 Lamborghini. And that's what
exactly.
I'm yeah, every time. So he's like, dude, you got to enter. You got to enter. Like, was on me. And so I bought a sweatshirt because I wanted a nice sweatshirt and got a call. I think it was a week or two later. I was having lunch by myself.
Oh, so you got it at the very end.
Pretty close to the end. I think it was just a week or two before.
Yeah.
And so I was out working all day and I didn't have a chance to have lunch. So I was like, I'm going to go have lunch by myself. And I'm sitting there. I got my food and my phone started ringing for a random FaceTime call. So first thing I do, decline.
Yeah.
That's what most people do
Yeah.
when we try to do the same thing.
And so I did that a couple more times. And so the last time I'm like, this could actually be something. Because I've entered in giveaways before, not thinking, and you know, you don't expect it to happen to you, right? And so I answer it. My phone is on the table, face up, so they can't see who I am. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, who is this? And I see all the Cboys standing right there, and I knew instantly. My heart stopped, dude. I like couldn't breathe. Like it's crazy. Like
I can't imagine. Yeah.
I don't know how to properly react to something like that. Like, I'm not a big, like, an emotional guy or anything, or, you know, and so I was speechless. Like, I was in shock.
Yeah.
And so afterwards, after, you know, they tell me and everything, I just started calling my brother and like everybody I know, I'm like, dude, it happened. Not the way we thought, but I was getting a Lamborghini.
Did your brother believe you?
No, nobody believed me, dude.
Yeah, I bet your brother was like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
They needed to
like,
see,
you
like-
only bought one hoodie.
Yeah. They needed to see screenshots and stuff. And, and then it was legit.
I believed you. I didn't ask for a screenshot.
I know you
I just
did.
double checked that you weren't joking. I was
I
like,
wouldn't
wait, you
randomly
serious?
call you to tell you that either. So
I mean, it wouldn't be the most surprising thing if you called me that and like if there was some like good punchline. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a joke.
The
but-
only reason I thought it was a joke is because I showed up to Ethan's garage and Steven was filming me when Ethan told me. So I figured you were gonna like roll up with like a clapped out car that was like your Lamborghini. Like I thought,
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was going to be like some kind of bit for the video, you know, but then there wasn't any punchline. And I was like,
none.
well, that is the coolest thing I ever heard.
And it's funny because you guys know them, and it's just, I don't know, man, surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surreal.
Well, the giveaways are like, it's weird because we're kind of like always deciding like if we want to keep doing it or not, you know, because it is very, very cool. And at the end of the day, if you're going to get a hoodie, it's cooler to get a hoodie and have the chance to win, you know, a supercharged Raptor was our last one. Like, but it's always when we call the winner and we see the look on their face and we're like, all right, it is worth it.
Yeah.
it
You're
is
changing
worth
people's
it.
lives.
Right.
Like,
because like,
just-
you know, there's so many ways to look at it. Like, you know, when we're doing it, it's like, wow, we're spending a lot of time and energy, you know, promoting this and buying the thing and doing all this stuff. And like, sure, we make money at it, but like, it's not the easiest way. Like, we always talk about, like, well, if we just put more energy into the videos, we'd probably make the same amount of money. But, you know, and then also like, you can look at it as like, it is kind of gambling, you know, and like, if most people are just going to buy a hoodie or a t-shirt or something. And that's like Edwin said, like, they're just going to, but there's always people out there that are already addicted to gambling. And like, I don't want to be taking advantage of people's like addiction to that, like, I might win thing.
Right.
But yeah, when we actually meet the people and it's like, you know, it's life changing. They're like,
it is.
This is, you know.
And it seems like, I mean, at least for us, like every single time it's gone to the right person.
Yeah.
And for the Lambo giveaway, I don't think it could have gone to a better person.
I mean, who else that like couldn't afford to buy a Lamborghini would win one and just keep it and daily drive it every day? Yeah. I don't know anybody else, which is that's perfect. Yeah. Like, that's what it should be. Yeah. That's what, like, that's the, like, if we were giving away a Lambo, that's what I would want it to go to. Because like a side-by-side that we gave away, the dude, he lives in Montana. He's literally going to daily it because in Montana you can.
Yeah. He's putting doors on it, like full covered. And
as he should.
Yeah.
And he's stoked. Like, but if somebody won it and just sold it and used that money to, like, I don't know, pay for college or something, that's great.
That's fine,
like, that's
too,
also cool. But it's way less gratifying to you don't get to see it. You're just like, oh, cool, they sold it, they won it, you know, great.
Yeah.
Like, if they needed money, great, that's good. But like, seeing you just win the Lambo and then just daily it everywhere and take it skiing or snowboarding.
I put so many miles on it.
What did you say you put on? Like,
well, we should
20?
get to that. We should get to that for sure. But let's keep going with like the story.
Yeah.
So you're sending screenshots proving your brother that it actually happened.
Yep.
The car is worth like 200 and I mean something.
Before I put all the miles on it, it was, for sure.
But so what was going through your head when it started to feel real?
Dude, I was riding my motorcycle that day and I couldn't ride. Like, I was like, I just couldn't believe it, dude. Cause this was always the goal, you know. I wouldn't say it was the dream, but I mean, it was my goal to get a Huracan, 100%. Like, I was doing whatever I could to do that, you know.
Starting your own business.
Yeah. I was going to lease one through my business and do it that way. And
to help promote the...
Yeah, and I was going to use it for social media and the things that I do. So I just didn't expect it to happen that fast and everything. But I couldn't ride my bike. I was like kind of emotional at that point. Like, I was like, I don't know if it's safe for me to ride. I'm a beginner rider. So it's like, I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to, you know, wait a few minutes and then go from there. But
that's smart though. Like that is
probably a good
even
decision.
though you're a beginner, like that is a real thing about riding motorcycles. Is if you're not feeling 100, you really shouldn't.
Well, it's like my brain was somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you need all of your senses riding a bike, especially on the road.
Yep.
So it's like, I'm just going to wait a little bit. And then once I'm ready, I'll, you know, but I got home and I called my wife in that parking lot and, man, cause she knew more than anybody, like that was my next thing I was going to do, you know, for my social media and my future and everything I wanted to do. That was what I wanted was supercar stuff. Cause I was doing it, you know, I was renting them and I was doing it.
Yeah.
So,
and your business was a social media business.
So
it made sense if I could make it make sense. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, being able to tell my wife that I got one
for free. Did you just tell? Did you mess with her a little bit with it?
No,
You just told her straight
I was
up.
just, I just wanted people to
gonna be like-
believe me. That's all I wanted.
Hey, you know how I've been wanting a Lamborghini? Well,
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
A
Just
really,
like that.
really nice one for free.
Just like that. And they're flying me and my little brother out to go. And it just, everything happened so quickly. And it was just such an incredible experience that you don't expect to happen to you, you know?
Yep.
Especially me. I mean, I've been around it. You know, I've been
Right.
doing it. You know, you just don't expect full circle moments like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
So a bit of history before this. You're wrapping cars, and then you switched to doing social media for a bunch of car adjacent companies.
Automotive stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And so right before you win this thing, you are really pushing hard on this new business, and
Yeah.
the stars just
I guess, man.
align, man.
Yeah. I don't know. And so,
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
yeah, you just don't expect it. So,
Yeah. And
But,
so then you flew down there, and
yep.
that was your first time seeing the cars, I imagine. But I imagine you already knew which one you were going to
Yeah,
say.
I try to play it off too, to be like, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I've got a family, you know.
Yeah, I think Ben wanted you to take the
did.
the Urus for
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, no, I talked to him afterwards. I didn't, of course I didn't know like before you knew or anything.
Yeah.
But like, I talked to him afterwards. I just sent him a text. I was like, man, there's not like a more like deserving into it person who's like actually going to drive it, you know?
Thank you for saying that. That's very
Yeah.
nice.
Well, he's
Appreciate
really excited too, because,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't always happen that way. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's like they did put work into that car, and like, you know, both of them, you know,
Yeah.
and like it is a lot more work than it looks like from the outside to give away a car.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like you need to pay all these things in different states to make it all legal. And like, you know, if you
Yeah.
look at there's a lot to it. So it's like, it's really rewarding when it goes to someone who's really going to appreciate it. So I'm sure they love
Oh, yeah.
seeing you drive the heck out of it on
Yeah.
Instagram.
So yeah, when they gave me, you know, the option in front of me, like, which one are you going to choose? I was like, well, you guys know I have a family. You know, I've got 2 kids, my wife. And for that reason, I'm going to go with the Huracan. And so they thought that was hilarious. I did too. But
for sure.
And so they're like, are you sure you don't want to drive the Urus? I was like, no. I've driven one before. You know? And so we get into the Huracan, and Ben, he said I drove it like a degenerate. And I was like, well, your boy's got experience.
And a degenerate I am.
Yeah. Just how it's supposed to be driven, I guess. You know?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah, I don't.
What's
I
the
mean,
point?
why would you make
What's
an
the
engine
point
that
otherwise?
revs that high if you're not going to, yeah.
Exactly. So I went straight to ripping it
Nice.
on the test drive.
Nice.
So
And then you drove it all the way home, right?
yeah, so I was going to have them ship it. And I was like, at that point, I didn't want to leave the car. You know, I didn't want to wait for it.
Right.
And I'm like, I make content. Why would I not? It was like, I'm not thinking straight. I'm going to drive this thing. And they're like, are you sure you don't want to like hang out, like give you more of a tour of the place? Like we'll go to dinner or whatever. And I was like, no, I want to go drive my car home, dude. I'm gone. Adios,
You just
dude.
got in the car and left,
Yeah.
basically.
And I think it was like 16 hours or something like that. And me and my brother Joey just ripped it out. Well, we did hit an animal.
Really?
Did you see that?
On the way home?
Yeah, we hit a porcupine.
Oh,
We-
I remember that.
we thought it was a
front lip was
raccoon.
messed up or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the front grill.
Yeah.
So
How much was that?
I still haven't fixed it,
Oh,
but I did
pretty minor.
I did buy a replacement part. I just haven't put it in. It was-
okay.
I mean, if you're still driving it all the time, why
nobody
bother?
even notices.
It's
Nobody cares.
yeah.
Nobody cares.
Everybody's too busy looking at the cool wrap and all the
Yeah, nobody
you know,
cares.
everything
Uh-huh.
else.
So
Also,
did
you'd have
you-
to basically like lay on the ground to even
Yeah.
get your face in near enough to see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
how I found out it was a porcupine afterwards, because I thought it was a raccoon, was I took it to get an oil change at Audi over there, and they're like, "Did you hit a porcupine?" Because there's quills everywhere underneath the car.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
because it probably stuck in all the
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah,
soft,
what
It's that-
material is the?
yeah, it's like a
ground-
carpet looking
stuff. Yeah,
noise canceling sort of
yeah.
stuff.
So
Yeah, but it's
Porcupine.
shaped a certain way for like the ground effect and stuff,
yeah,
right?
the
So it's
science
like,
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
Science
So the
stuff.
porcupine quills were maybe adding a little bit of downforce.
maybe he was there for me. Yeah, so that was the middle of the night too.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like, this thing is kind of a magnet for any kind of debris on the road, and so we ended up just getting a hotel and then carrying on in the morning. So
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to drive it in the dark, even if I got it for
in the middle
the
of
cost
nowhere,
of a hoodie.
middle of nowhere too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, dude, from there to
Yeah.
here is mostly middle of nowhere.
yeah.
Did you have an option too to just take cash, or was it just one car or the other?
I think looking at the paperwork afterwards, I found out that there was a cash option, which I would have never taken anyway.
Yeah.
So it never even crossed my mind that's what I wanted. So
Right.
Yeah. You know, like pay off my house, have a Huracan. It's pretty obvious.
yeah, to me it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Well, I mean, if it was you were working towards that goal.
Right.
So why would you not
take the
take
goal
that?
earlier.
Yeah, take the goal earlier. Yeah. Like,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So what is the tax situation on something like that? Because I know when we give away our stuff, we make sure it also comes with enough cash to cover it no matter what
Yeah.
state you're in.
Yeah.
And we
so
do things like a certain way to make it where we pay the taxes, not necessarily the winner, but we also have never given away anything close
Yeah.
to that expensive.
well, I just got a W-4, I believe it is. It's basically income on the car's income for me that last year.
Oh, so it's considered like income, like as if you earned that much more money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just got that letter.
that's
and
fun.
I'm about to be really finding out what all that's about. So, yeah,
Wow.
stay tuned. I'll check back with you.
Okay, cool. So you don't really know yet.
I mean, I have an idea what's going to happen, but
Is it just like half the value of the car nearly, or is it?
I don't think it's that much.
Oh,
that's
okay.
good. So it's,
Yeah.
it's just a portion.
It's a
of it.
good, it's
Yeah.
a chunk.
And,
You know,
it
it's
did,
like,
and it came with cash too.
yeah, it did come with cash. It came
Okay.
with 25K. So,
Cool.
Nice. That
I
should
mean, that,
hopefully cover your.
yeah, that's long gone. I'm just kidding. I've already
Well, yeah,
spent it on the car.
I mean, you had to get snow tires for it. So you can
No
go
tires,
snowboarding and-
exhaust, everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you switched out because they already put like a crazy loud exhaust on there with like a crackle tune, right?
Not that one. They did that to the Urus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
okay.
Valvetronic on the Urus.
It had a loud-ish exhaust.
Yeah, it was
not-
not shock by any means. It was just, I think it was actually from China. It was just thrown on there. I think they didn't put it on there though. Whoever had it before them did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what did you throw on there?
Crackliest tune.
Degenerate exhaust.
It's a Valvetronic. It's a true F1 sounding exhaust.
I was behind him so I was in my wife's Subaru with the music cranked way up, and I was following him on the freeway. And every single time we went under any bridge, or just literally not even any time anything happened, just every 5 seconds he'd like downshift or upshift or let off.
Yeah.
And, which I could hear from 100, 200 feet away through the car, through the loud music I was listening to very clearly.
I feel like, I mean, every bridge you got to take advantage of. And that's what I do every
No,
single time.
I mean, I'm not
Every
saying there's
time.
anything wrong with it. It was just hilarious.
Yeah.
It literally makes me smile every time I do it. So
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I know that when I drove it for like 5 minutes, you were giggling every time I did anything in the car.
so yeah, I
Just
still
giggling,
I
yeah.
still enjoy it
Yeah.
to this day. You know?
Yeah. So what's the first? So obviously the first thing you did was drive it home, hit a
Yeah.
raccoon in the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere.
Porcupine.
And you
Yeah.
end up, porcupine.
Porcupine,
And you
yeah.
end up making it home.
Yeah.
And then what'd you do next? You like take your wife for a ride 100 miles an hour up a mountain pass?
I parked it in the garage because I got home kind of late. And I woke up in the middle of the night just to check if it was still in my garage. So it's real, just to make sure it was real. And the next day, I think I took my wife out to dinner and
Did your boys freak out about it?
oh yeah, I think I actually might have given them a ride first because
Yeah.
it's like It's turning Hot Wheels into a real car.
Yeah.
And
Because how old are your boys? I forget.
yeah, 5 and 7.
Right. So the perfect age to be
The perfect
mind
age.
blown about a
It's like,
Lamborghini.
my
in the yard.
dad has the same car as Batman.
Yeah. It's crazy how it's changed since then, though. Is like, I feel like they're a little bit desensitized with
it makes
with
sense.
everything. But
Yeah.
it's like, we're just going to basketball practice. And we're like, we'll just take the Lambo.
And they're like,
Just for
okay.
our- yeah, it's just like, they think it's normal
Yeah.
to have that.
Well, I mean,
Can you fit a basketball in there?
Yeah, barely. Dude, the frunk on that thing is so small.
Yeah, because
I mean,
they
for
have like
them it
this
is
thin
normal
little
because-
briefcases.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we could fit our podcast briefcase in there, could we?
You could fit that,
Oh, okay.
but not much else.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you driving by up the mountain, and you had a Pelican case strapped to the.
Oh,
suction,
yeah.
suction cup. Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Starbat. That was my Starlink.
That's the little Starlink thing I was showing you. The
Oh,
one
yeah,
that's like a
yeah.
little
That's
self-contained.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Battery.
need to bother people with that on the pod, but I'd like to talk to you about that because
Yeah,
we
let's
want
do
to
it.
try mobile live streaming.
Yeah.
So
It's helpful.
is that what you use it for?
Well, kind of. I mean, me and my buddy Roman work remotely with everything, and we're always on trips and stuff. So it's like always just nice to have
Yeah.
service when you don't. So
Yeah.
it's just simple and awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it looks cool if you got a
Yeah,
snowboard and a Pelican case strapped to the roof of your
Yeah.
Huracan.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's you don't see that at all. Ever.
No.
No.
Especially around here.
Around
Yeah.
here, you don't really even see
Those cars.
Lambos much.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you do, it's only in the summer.
Yeah, and that's just
Downtown,
when,
you know.
when the rallies come through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
or,
there
I mean,
aren't
there's like
even a-
there's a couple in the area, but like not many.
Well, with a
not
car like
Huracans
that,
though. How many
Yeah.
Huracans are there in Coeur d'Alene?
well, we're down one in town, but my
Your
buddy,
buddy
are?
crashed one.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize that was a Huracan as
we're
well.
down one, but
Oh no.
there's not a lot.
Right,
There's
no,
like
3 or
probably
4.
5 maybe.
You're right.
Yeah.
There could be some hidden that just don't get driven, but
Right.
Yeah. So when you see
That
them,
doesn't
it's still
count.
a really big deal around here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yours has a-
I get excited seeing one that I haven't seen before, and I'm driving one.
Right.
So that's if that shows you like how passionate I've been about these cars.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Like I still feel like a little kid.
I don't know anybody that cares more about Lamborghinis than you. That's for sure.
It is.
I mean, ever since we met.
Yeah,
dude,
you've been talking about it since pretty much the day we met.
I was like, I just want to go fast, brother.
well, I already knew you wanted to go fast because the day we met, you jumped your Tacoma like 40 feet
that is true.
off of a jump at
Yeah.
Mountain Mafia.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, "How's the trip?" Oh, this guy Tim just like has this really nice truck, and he just had no problem hitting the jumps. And I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like our kind of guy."
Well, I mean, with him talking you up, just if you hit it this way, a little more gas.
Well, so
Well, he always says things like, "It's made for it."
Yeah, yeah, he does.
I did not say
He
that.
makes you
I
feel
did not-
so confident.
I didn't like. I wasn't trying to make anybody wreck their expensive truck. Like I'm not.
Yeah. But
I was
Ethan
just
is
like,
so
we can hit the track
confident
if you
in,
want.
like spreads.
Yeah.
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 And that's well, and Tim and then also Max Powell was there that day, and they both had built Tacomas. There, you know, we went around the track that's built for effectively mega trucks, and they hit the jump the first time. I was riding with Max, so we went around, and Tim was either in front of or behind us, I forget, but we hit the little jump, and they just went real light and just barely like got the front tires off the ground and landed on the tabletop, and I was like. We were just talking about it afterwards. I wasn't trying to hype anybody up. I was just like, yeah, if you want to hit it again, just the tiniest bit more throttle. I was like, if you give it a lot more, you're going to go way too far. Like I was being clear. I was
That's
like,
not how I heard it.
I was like, just the littlest bit more throttle. It doesn't take much. Tim just heard more throttle. He completely cleared the jump and landed like halfway down the landing.
oh, I think I've seen that video.
Yeah.
You landed pretty nose heavy as
yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
Well, the way those jumps are built, that's what
That's
happens.
what you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
It was not a long travel truck by any means. It was a mid travel.
No,
and it was
had,
heavy because
it had Kings on it, but yeah, it was
it
it was at an overland event, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a bunch of Broverlanders.
And so that's when we became friends right
Yep.
there.
I mean, obviously,
There's no appropriate story to tell.
that's yeah,
There it is.
yep.
So you have the car, you're driving it around with your family, and then
No, one at a time.
one,
Yeah, right.
exactly.
One of your family at a time.
yeah,
If I picked the other one, a different story, but
yeah,
But no one would
exactly.
care.
nobody would care.
Yeah, and so then did you just kind of start modding it right away? I know you've hit other things since then, but I'll let you tell the story in order.
Yeah. Right away. Daily Driven Exotics called me up and said, hey, we're going to be driving through from Big Sky back to Kelowna, and it'd be cool if you could come out. And so we met them in Big Sky. That was like a week later. And we did that run with them. And that was my first real experience with like other supercars. Dude, people drive fast. Those boys drive fast. So that was like a real like entry into that whole thing. Just like almost, because it's different than what I've driven.
Because you've only driven them renting them pretty much, or driving somebody else's.
But they were hauling booty, and I was trying to just stay with them. So, but it was like,
so you're just hoping for the best police officer wise, or
well,
like just
that's
really in
that's
just
the funny
straightaway
part.
clear areas, or
a lot of clear areas. But there was one cop that we passed, and I got a DM on my Instagram saying, "Red Lambo gets a pass." I'm like, what is that? What does that mean? And so he said that we passed him while he had his radar out going 20 miles an hour over, and he just let us go because he saw him. He's like, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So have fun. He's like, he didn't like tell me to slow down. He's like, Red
safe.
Lambo gets a pass. I'm like,
That's hilarious.
so
how did he find your Instagram that quick?
I guess he had been following for all my truck stuff.
Oh,
so he already knew who you were.
I
Yeah.
guess, yeah. I just didn't.
Well,
it just
that's
took me
crazy.
by surprise.
Also, 20 miles an hour over, that seems extremely conservative for Lambos.
Right there, we were passing through a town.
Still,
if he would have seen what
20
you were
miles
doing
an hour
before,
over is quite conservative.
Yeah, if it would have been, 30 minutes before, that's
It
a
might be
different story. For
something
sure.
else.
have you had any situations like that?
Bro, I got pulled over last night,
Oh, yeah?
but that was in the McLaren, my buddy's McLaren that I'm driving. But before that was probably 2 weeks before my first time getting pulled over in my car, and it was here in town, and I did a little maneuver, a little swerve maneuver, and I was going 10 over. So he pulled me over, and was like, "You're going 10 over. I saw your little thing you did. It's a beautiful car." Start talking about cars from there, and it was like, just drive safe, slow down. Also, I could write you for your exhaust, but it sounds beautiful. Have a good night.
Okay, that's
I was
good.
like, man, I've had really good experience. Like I get waves from cops. Cops love it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if it's the car or.
I have a
and you're
theory.
like a really nice, charismatic person too. Like,
Yeah. Wait,
mean,
me or the
yeah,
cop?
no,
Oh
you.
no, I thought you were talking about the cop.
I don't know
you,
the cop,
like,
but
you don't come across as
Yeah.
like aggressive or anything.
I'm respectful.
yeah. I mean,
everybody deserves it.
yeah.
Yep.
But you've never been pulled over going like 40, 50, 60 over.
No.
Yeah.
that's good.
Is
Yeah.
there an electronic limit on the car?
What's that?
Like,
Speed limit?
will it let you go? Like, cause I think like from the factory, they come with a limit, like 170 or something.
Oh, I've blown past that a little bit.
Okay. So if there is one, yours doesn't have it anymore.
No, it's supposed to go like 203.
That's
I mean, probably
that's a
not.
lot.
To that have you gone?
A little over 170. I mean, 55. We've done 55
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And you have the right tires for it. So it's like,
yeah, I mean, on winter tires right now, but they are
Yeah.
speed rated.
what is the speed rating on the
I think
winter
it's
tires?
170, something like that.
That's pretty ridiculous for a snow tire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and they work so well, dude.
Yeah.
We've taken it in the snow.
Yeah.
I wish we had more snow, actually.
Everybody does. It's
Yeah. we're all of our video plans for this winter, we're like, do we really want to do that right now? Or should we
Not
just start
much
with the
snow.
spring video ideas
I know,
we
dude.
have? We'll just do them next year.
I feel like a lot of your guys is like, I don't know, my memories of you guys is snow stuff, because we did some snow videos, and that was like, that was one of the best experiences of my life. Like,
that was fun.
I love
ripping around
snow
in
wheeling.
the-
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Do you still have your truck too? You kept your other stuff, or?
No, dude, my Tundra I sold 2 weeks before I got the call on the Lambo.
Oh, really?
And I was
what
like-
were you going to get?
I didn't have a plan. I was riding my motorcycle around, and I was like, I'm just gonna like get rid of everything. I get
So
bored
that you
really
can afford
easy.
the Lambo.
I think that's actually where my head was.
yeah.
I want to get rid of everything that I get bored easy too. So
Right.
it's like, I love change. Change is my favorite thing. That's why I'm driving my friend's car right now.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that thing is pretty sick.
So yeah, it couldn't have worked out more perfect because I got rid of that and I literally had nothing else to drive besides my bike.
So your Lambo isn't just your daily driver; it is your car.
Yeah.
He does also have a truck now.
Since then, yes.
When you need to do truck things. But.
Yeah, since then I got one from these guys actually, and that's what I do my man stuff in. So
well, I'm sure you have jobs where you need to bring a lot of gear and stuff, and
yeah. I mean,
or if he needs to haul the Lambo somewhere,
it's the Lamb Toe. That's what I named it.
His license plate says Lamb Toe.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I asked him if anybody's ever thought he's a sheep farmer.
No, which is crazy. Like, what is Lamb Toe? Like,
yeah.
if you saw that on the road, what would you think it was?
I would either
Probably
think sheep farmer or Lamborghini.
I think some like hippie healing thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if it's on a I guess I'm thinking if it was on like
truck.
a Subaru or something.
No, it's on a Ford F-350.
Yeah, it's a truck.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess. Yeah, farm hauling. That's
I've only
exactly
had one
what I
person
think.
say anything about it. He's like, I like your license plate. I was like, do you know what that means? And he was like, it's the Lamborghini of towing. I was like,
Close?
You're close.
Yeah.
I was trying, I like that it's people just don't know right off the bat unless they know.
Yeah.
You know if you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you know.
I know that by the Lamborghini factory in Italy, if you get pulled over going the speed limit, they'll tell you to go faster. They'll say it's disrespectful. It's a Lamborghini. You're in the most beautiful country.
Lamborghinis aren't actually made in Italy, though.
Well,
they're made by Volkswagen.
Hey, we don't need your negativity right now, mister.
Yeah. Well,
do they still assemble some of them there, I guess?
Maybe it's the Lamborghini headquarters.
Maybe it's the Ferrari one.
But if you're by here with a Lamborghini, what I was told when I was there is if you're going the speed limit, they will pull you over and tell you to go faster because out of respect for the car and
I respect that.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you done any driving international? It's like the Autobahn must just be like quite the experience.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Furthest I've gone was Canada, and that's the opposite of the Autobahn. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, they must
there.
Yeah.
And they're very serious
They're
about
very
things
strict.
like your exhaust there, right?
Oh yeah, they're strict about everything.
Did they say? Did you get pulled
Well,
over there?
I haven't taken my Lambo there yet.
Oh, okay.
Just like
Also,
other vehicles.
Things like exhaust and stuff, I think that's if you're registered. If you live in Canada,
Yeah.
you'll get pulled over and ticketed for that. But I don't think you can really get a ticket for a loud exhaust as an out-of-country person.
No.
It's just that you can't have modified vehicles there if you live there.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Was there anything you weren't expecting? Like, is insurance crazy or like
It's really not.
wear through tires way faster than you could have imagined? Or?
It does wear through tires, especially when you're doing donuts.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Shocking. I would have never guessed.
I know. I mean, tires, they're a little bit more expensive, but I'm used to like big off-road tires.
Yeah.
Expensive
They actually
as well.
they're they're
And
pretty
they
close
also
to the
wear out
same.
quick as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then what else?
Is there anything you didn't expect, like experience-wise? Like, I know you've driven them before, but like owning it, is there anything that felt different or?
I want to give you an answer to that, but I pretty much expected everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That's
Just
a
being
valid
around
answer,
it,
yeah.
just being around it, and I've done my research on owning one of those cars
Mm-hmm.
and everything, and insurance wasn't bad because I'm old and that helps, and I have a clean record. So
You're younger than me.
how old are you?
35.
Oh yeah,
What is the insurance?
Grandpa over there.
Full coverage? What
yeah,
is
it's
it?
full coverage. It's like $350 a month
Oh yeah, that's hardly more than mine.
It's expensive, but it's not like outrageous.
yeah, it's like I think my truck might be more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, trucks are expensive to insure. That's
Yeah.
like and especially like I had a 6-speed Dodge,
Mm-hmm.
and since it has a V8 and a 6-speed, it was already at sports car prices.
Even though
That's
it was
crazy.
the slowest
Yeah.
pickup ever.
Isn't
Which one
that
was
weird?
it? Which one is it?
It was a Ram 1500.
It had the baby V8. It had the 4 point whatever liter.
Yeah, it had but it was still the way the insurance calculated it. Because I asked Geico, I was like, "What is going on here? It's so expensive. All my friends' trucks are cheaper and they're nicer trucks." And they're like, "Well, it's the 6-speed and the V8."
Well, I thought you're supposed to, I thought it was 15 minutes or more could save you 15%.
I know.
I don't know.
No, every step of the way, Geico's been the most expensive for me. So.
I've never,
Have a talk with that
tried
Gecko.
it.
Yeah.
It's never been the cheapest option for me, so I've never had it.
Yeah, it was, and then it wasn't, and then I was like, why? And that's what they said, and then I switched. So
yeah, I'm with USAA, and I've tried, getting other insurance companies to take my Lambo, and they won't. So I'm stuck with USAA right now.
Well, I mean, USAA is usually pretty good. So
do you ever feel like you get too much attention? Like, I imagine everyone on your block was like talking about it for months. Because to give you an example why I asked this question, when you came to my roller coaster party in my backyard, all my neighbors the whole week were like coming up to me and they're like, there was a Lamborghini parked in front of your house yesterday.
And he has a roller coaster in his backyard. They don't care about that. They want to know about the Lambo that was parked out front.
And we've parked the 6x6 limousine out there for like multiple nights. Like I daily drove the Mad Max Tesla.
Yeah.
Like we've had things in my front yard. And I don't know if it's the value or just the overall appeal of Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
But like my neighbors were all like, oh, that was so cool. Like, do you know that person? Like,
well, it's parked at my house.
There's just something about supercars that goes way beyond the actual car enthusiast community. When Tim and I were having dinner the other night, and we're at a restaurant downtown Post Falls, and our waitress was probably like 20 something. Didn't even know what kind of car it was, but she came up to Tim to talk about it. Like she just referred to it as a sports car. And she like had seen him around because his other friend who's a local YouTuber and whatnot. But still, like that girl would never have talked to any of us about any of the weird vehicles we have. Like does not care about cars. And she was like, she was super polite and she was like very apologetic about it. But she was like, oh, I saw we've all been talking about it. Your car out there. Is that yours? Like it was just, but it's like, people that don't even care about cars, it's such a
especially when
icon.
they're daily driven, because that you really don't see
In the winter, too.
In the winter.
What winter? Right?
We haven't had winter this year. This is just
just a little cold.
perpetual spring.
But who are we
March
kidding?
for
If we were
4
having
months.
a real winter, you'd still be driving.
I would be. Yeah, but winter tires. So
I'd love to see a video of that thing going through like 8 inches of powder with it just blowing over the hood.
Yes. Dude, I've had literal dreams about that. Yeah.
What isn't it insane that we've had an entire winter and that has not happened at all?
Makes me really sad.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
taking it
nuts.
to Canada. I guess they don't have much snow up there either.
No. Not unless you go
It's just
way
like a
up
whole
there.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is there like, is
It
it
has-
too much attention sometimes? I imagine.
It definitely has. It resonates a lot with the younger, like kids and younger crowd. And I'm okay with it.
It's got to be really cool.
Yeah.
You're not, like, you're also sharing it with them. Like,
Yeah,
you
and
let
that's
them
what I
sit
wanna
in
do,
it
like-
and take pictures. And
I always thought about when I had my first Lamborghini experience and I was an adult. And I was like, man, just to be able to let these kids sit in your car, rev it, do whatever, that's got to be like a core memory for them, because it was for me and I was an adult. So
Right.
yeah.
But being
what
able
was
to-
your first experience?
It was a Gallardo. Somebody I met, he just took me for a ride. And
Oh, see, that's my favorite Lambo.
I actually love Gallardos.
Yeah.
I love them. But yeah, like I remember that so well, and it was just
Was it
ever
like
since then,
your
it was
dad's friend or something? Or?
no, it was just some random guy that I talked to, and I was like, dude, nice car. And like,
You didn't get the stranger danger talk?
no.
He was an adult, and so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said when you were a kid, your first
No, he
Lambo
said
experience.
it wasn't when he was a kid. He said like even though it was when that was like the whole point.
The way you're telling it, I was like, but yeah, you just saw it.
I mean, if you see Tim in a Lamborghini, he is a little kid.
I am. Yeah.
perfect.
Just how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, being able to share it with kids and just anybody who, it's like you go to the gas station and you get immediately swamped with kids and teenagers, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I love sharing it. So
That's awesome.
being able to do that is really cool to me.
I mean,
honestly, it brings me more joy than sometimes driving it.
right? Because driving it, you can get used to, but
Yeah,
other
like-
people being stoked on it.
That's cool. Yeah, I want like me driving and all that stuff, having that first moment is like what you're always chasing for anyway.
Right.
So being able to do that for people,
For other people,
over and over is
yeah.
just super cool.
That is cool. I mean, it's a different avenue of stuff, but like we have this, obviously we have the same experience at gas stations if we're ever hauling our stuff. And like people ask me the same thing, like, oh, do you ever get tired of it? I'm like, not really. Like if somebody won't leave me alone and I'm trying to like get somewhere or sleep, then yeah, but that almost never happens. And like just running into people at gas stations, they're always just so stoked to see the stuff that we've built. And like,
and doing social media, you get used to that kind of stuff. But you also get to see like real faces behind the
and
likes
that's the
things
cool part. Yeah, and people they'll tell you a cool story, or even just like, you know, seeing how much it means to them to see the stuff or see the car or meet you or whatever. It's cool.
That's literally the stuff that means the most. Like like we're all gonna die, right?
Yeah,
that's how I think of it. We're all gonna die, so like enjoy it and have other people enjoy it with you. It's like
absolutely
the best.
Yeah, sharing it is really special. There was this one.
What's that quote you like, Edwin, from the Into the Wild guy? From his journal.
Happiness is not real if not shared.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
That's the Alaska one, right? He goes up to Alaska. Nicholas.
Stephen would be stomping on our toes of anger for not remembering.
Christopher McCandless.
McCandless.
He always says it because he the bus up on Ethan's mountain.
Oh, yeah.
So Steven always makes fun of us, like, oh, make sure you bring food in the bus, like things like that. So
dude, don't eat the berries.
Don't eat the berries.
Dude, before they moved that bus, I almost had a chance to go see it.
Oh, really?
Because I lived up in Alaska when I was up there in the military. So I wish I did.
Yeah. It's a really powerful story. Into the Wild, if anyone wants to read about it. But
really cool.
Yeah, really powerful story. I was going to say this. It's also the people who know exactly what it is. It's fun showing them, but it's also almost more fun people who have no idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we took the monster chopper to SEMA, on the last day, we were packing everything up and a security guard came by and he was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I was talking to these people and they said that you built it. And I think I've seen it on TikTok. Like it actually like works. And we're like, yeah, no, it works. And we like started it up and wrote it out and he was filming. It's like the biggest smile I've ever seen. And it's, I guess
or later when we ran out of.
I was gonna say you ran out of gas, right? Because you got to give more people experiences because you did that.
Because everybody there is there for Vegas. Like at SEMA, most of the people that came up to the booth, not most, but like a slight majority at least, already knew what it was. Like they came to the booth to see it.
You're gonna get a whole new crowd.
But on the strip in Vegas, like almost no one knew what it was, but they were like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen."
Dude, they're gonna think Vegas is just like that now. They're just gonna go and just think
disappointed every time they don't run into a giant motorcycle.
Just rent a Lambo like I've always done.
And since
but Lambos are mundane in Vegas.
I know. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere.
Yeah, it's like you'd probably stand out more in an S2000 in Vegas.
Yeah,
but it's what was so funny is it was the closing day of SEMA.
Yeah.
So all the show cars are going by the strip and we just have this hoarding the monster chopper that like didn't even notice these crazy builds going by. Like,
hypercars,
many millions of dollars.
You have something unique when you can get people's attention in Vegas because every single thing and every single person in Vegas is trying to get your attention. It's a city
100%.
built on attention.
Literally, yeah.
Every single thing there is like giant flashing lights, naked women, like just the most attention grabbing things, and Lambos, and like everybody driving down the strip is in like a rented Lambo or like something loud, and they just are like, bah, bah, bah. People are used to it. So if they can like, if people randomly walking down the street are trying to get somewhere or stopping to see something, it's different.
I never did it for the looks and stuff.
No, I know you didn't. But,
no, but I do like giving the people what they want, and they want some revs.
Absolutely.
That's what I would want.
Oh, you got to tell the story. You told me when we were driving your Lambo, the guy.
My Lambro? Is that what you said?
No, I meant to say Lambo. I just kind of stumbled over it. No, when we were driving, you told the story about the guy that was like yelling at you at the stoplight or whatever about the loudness. He's like, you think people want to hear that?
Yes. Dude, I had just put the new exhaust on too. And that morning, I was just driving. I forget, probably grabbing some coffee or something. And I wasn't obnoxious by any means, but it was just this is how the car sounds, right? And so I was just driving, and this truck comes up beside me as I'm moving and just yells. He's like, "Do you think everybody wants to hear that exhaust?" And just like going off on me. And I said, Yes, they do. Literally everywhere else I go,
Everybody's
kids are
stoked
like,
about it, yeah.
they're going like this.
Yeah.
Rev it.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a beautiful noise.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't like it that morning. I'm
Soothes
like,
the soul.
I was like, man, just let it go.
Yeah.
This is,
Enjoy the noise, man.
come on, I'm doing this for you.
This is charity
You're welcome.
work.
You should be thanking me right
Yeah,
now.
this should be a tax write-off, my fuel costs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now you drove here a 720S. What's that about?
Well, when given the keys to something like that, you take it.
Yep.
My buddy Remy, he's like, I'm going out of town. You want to take the car? And you take it. So I got that for the weekend, which I've driven one before. It's really fast. Whole different driving experience from my car. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. How's it? What's the biggest differences? I imagine the power delivery.
And the
yeah,
rear-wheel
power
drive.
delivery, rear-wheel drive. Yeah, the power. I mean, it's twin turbo V8. I think it's twin.
It looked like twins. I was looking
Not
at
one, it's two.
It looked like two turbos.
Yeah, so it's really fast. More horsepower than mine. The doors go up. I like that part. That's pretty cool. It's just something different and unique, right? What else? It feels smaller in there. You feel like you're in a tight little cockpit. Everything feels really tight and really agile driving that car. Different sounds.
I imagine it's quite a bit lighter.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, it's got 2 less cylinders and one differential less, 2 less axles.
Yeah.
It's also physically smaller. There's no way it's not at like hundreds of pounds lighter.
It's fast. Dude. It's really fast. Yeah. Braking is a whole different feel. My car is more raw feeling. I
Really?
guess, yeah.
I kind of would have expected that to feel more raw with the 2-wheel drive and
It feels so refined,
Huh.
to be honest. Yeah.
That's honestly, that sounds boring to me because like your car's, I mean, it's raw, but like it's also very refined. Like,
I know.
like not having a physical clutch to feel. And
Maybe
like,
the sounds that I
don't know. Like
difference in sounds, it just completely different.
That's true.
Like I'm used to my pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, and that thing's
This
probably just like
Yeah, it just does that.
Yeah.
And then unless you figure out the right RPM to get some loud bangs.
a little
but-
bit of
oh, dude, it's really loud when you find it.
yeah. That's
And then you
funny.
can't find it again. It's hard
Yeah.
to find. So
Is it just getting like right at the end of the gear and letting off?
yeah,
Like,
it's usually like 4th gear going down to 3rd at a certain RPM. I'm still really finding it, but it is loud. It sounds like a gunshot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like you already knew the guys at Daily Driven Exotics and stuff before this, and you'd rented Lambos, but it seems like just from the outside that owning a Lambo has like you're now like part of the supercar club. Like,
I guess, yeah.
Right? Is that that's what it looks like anyway?
Yeah, I've definitely like gained some new friends because of the car.
That's cool.
And, I mean, you just got. It's like with anything, you got some common type
Right, yeah.
likeness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've gained some other supercar friends, and
That's cool.
it just works out like that.
Yeah, I mean, you
guess.
probably wouldn't be driving this McLaren today.
Exactly.
If you didn't have,
Yeah. Remy's become a really good friend. And
That's super
like
cool.
what other friend would let you just take that and he's like
Do whatever.
Oh yeah, I was basically when I was picking that car up, he was like, so have fun, but if you want to do like donuts and stuff, you got to press this, and that, and then you could do donuts, correctly. And like launch control is right over here, so you just got to do this and that. I'm like, what other friend does that, dude? Like, I'm not sure I would let him. I'm just kidding. I would let him. But yeah, that's cool, dude. That's really like
That's
the amount of
super cool.
trust, and
Yeah.
it comes back to just people in your life,
Mm-hmm.
memories.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
something that I really, really miss. I mean, I've never had a car like that, but when I did have my BMW, my clapped $3,000 drift car BMW, I miss that. Tonight's entertainment is just going for a drive.
Yeah,
I miss that.
Mhm.
Dude,
I miss that really bad, and I want it back in my life.
bro.
And I'm going to do it in the spring,
Let's go.
but it's going to be like that. It's going to be like a clapped out Corvette
That's
or an
fine.
FD.
You can join the crew.
Well,
You're welcome to.
Edwin, when we're
I'll arrive at the gas stations 15 minutes after you. How about that?
when we were having dinner, Tim was asking me like, "Oh, like what would you get as a supercar or like a sports car if you were going to buy one?" I was like, Well, I had a 944 for a while, and like I like another one of those because they're just really fun and they're cheap. But then I showed him that listing for the Stagia, the Nissan Stagia over in Seattle. He's like, dude, buy that, buy that, buy that.
There's one on Cars and Bids right now.
Is there? Is it R34 swapped?
Yes.
Nice. Because if they're not, they look like ass.
No, this
really,
one,
like the stock Stagia front end is atrocious.
Yeah.
This one doesn't quite look as good as the purple one, but it is a manual. It is R34 swapped.
Yeah.
So,
heavenly.
just waiting on you, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. And
Snag it.
Have you
Here's
driven
the-
a R34 yet?
No.
I bet that is really fun.
here's the
It's
thing.
obviously a lot slower than your car, but
Yeah, but it's a whole different experience.
yeah.
They're usually right-hand drive too,
Yeah,
right?
that most of them, yeah. The thing is, I look at that and I'm like, it's tempting. And it's expensive for like a 90s car, but it's really cheap for an R34 because it's not one.
Yeah.
It's a station wagon that has the same mechanicals
And
has
front bumper.
a knockoff front bumper from an R34.
Yeah.
But it is mechanically an R34, basically. Like it even has
So
the
cool.
6-speed
And
from
it's a
an
wagon.
R34.
You could throw your
It's a wagon,
snowboards
yeah.
in there.
Who
and-
else has that on the road?
But here's why I haven't taken it super seriously yet. If we come up with a great idea for like an adventure and a video, like if Edwin can find an FD for sale and we can go like both buy them and do a road trip or something like that, then yeah, I'd like take it a little more seriously. But the real reason that I can't take it too seriously is because I also go on Race Desert or Marketplace in Southern California and I see, I mean, this is pretty cool. It's a side-by-side, but like I see legitimate ready to race desert race cars for the same money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? And some of them are even street legal. Like we're talking like Baja Bugs and stuff that are like fully ready to race Baja and you could drive to the store.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's just more useful to you.
it's just,
and you're
and more exciting.
Yeah.
Because you can jump it.
Yeah.
And
Anything you can jump, he's all
I mean,
about
that,
it.
you know, that said, the
Maybe-
station wagon's a good family car. So
That's true. I mean, that should be your selling point right there.
it'd be really hard to do film wise, but I think it would work out really well. We just do a Grail car episode. You get something like that. I get something like a completely slammed Japanese car. And then we just do a Grail card road trip video. But the two things couldn't be different because like what our Grail cars are just universes apart. That's just the way it is.
But I mean that Stagia is close. Like that's the only thing I've seen sports car wise in years that like I would actually think about buying above a certain price range. Like if we're talking like $5 to $10,000 or something, like yeah, I mean if it's on the lower end
You
of
can
things.
get a hoopty.
Yeah, like if it's gonna be, but even then, like I drive to town like 3 times a month.
Just 3 times?
Maybe 4, maybe 5.
I didn't realize
But
that.
I mean, like
Some months not even.
I don't
Now
drive to
that-
town every week, like
Yeah.
because my wife goes to town when she has other stuff to do in town. She does all the shopping. Like some weeks I don't. Sometimes I don't drive to town for 2 or 3 weeks.
You know what's
so
funny
like,
though? There
what use
is-
do I have for any car, let alone like a fancy sports car?
yeah.
Yeah, so you never really get Ethan sightings in town, but there is a 2-door, which you never ever see, Humvee with huge tires driving around town that looks just like ours now, but of course it doesn't make the LS sounds.
Yeah.
so
That's
I'm always
quite a
every
difference.
time I see it, I'm like, is that Ethan?
Well,
I'm like, did he finally take the Humvee to town?
ours also currently is down an axle. I haven't wired in the taillights and it's not registered. And it also has enough blow by to like air up its tires.
So it's not going to be Ethan that's driving that
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a long time.
Yeah, and then I
For a
hear the
while.
rumble of the diesel, and I'm like, man, we really do got to daily it sometime once we figure out
I want
these
to.
problems.
Yeah,
'cause-
I mean, it's still drivable, but the engine might blow up at any moment.
yeah.
The
Sorry,
main
I
thing
keep
is-
going back there. I just edited that video, so the Humvee
Yeah, no,
series
it's-
is on my mind,
Yeah.
and I'm like, in the video, the first thing you saw when you laid eyes on it, well, we heard it first because it was in such bad shape coming out of the auction yard.
Oh yeah.
But Ethan was like, the 2-door looks so sick. I'm going to make it awesome and have it be something that I actually want to drive to town. And so it's getting closer and closer.
Yep. I wanted to drive it to town numerous times last summer. I just didn't get around to. The main thing is I probably would have, except that I haven't finished wiring up the taillights. It's a really dumb thing, but it's just like a little thing that's not important. And I just forget to do it. And then I'm like, oh, I could drive it to town, except it doesn't have brake lights. That's not only like not legal, it's super irresponsible. Like it not being registered, I could just drive it to the DMV and register it. But like driving it without any sort of taillights or brake lights, like that's just dumb.
Yeah.
So I just need to actually do that. But
yeah, I have this thing with my like dream cars where I know that I don't have a place to put them.
Yeah.
And so it makes like,
That
I feel
too.
like that's why I really want like an FD, because something around like a $20,000 to $30,000 car, the version I'd get.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's already pretty clapped at that price point. I'm not going to make it worse by parking it on the street and driving it in the winter.
Right.
And like, but like, of course, with like modern cars, with like the modern, you know, paint and stuff underneath it, like you maybe lose a little bit of odometer value on your Lamborghini, but you're not ruining it at all by driving it in the winter either.
Right. Yeah.
So
And keep
it's
it
like-
clean. Like
it's also
Yeah.
mostly carbon fiber, so it can't
Yeah.
even rust.
Exactly.
And aluminum and other things. But
that's it.
Yeah.
there's hardly any steel on it.
So I am concerned when I do have the space, and just with what we do being around these cars more often, you having one, just seeing the McLaren in the parking lot. I think it's a dangerous thing for me to get into, but I already know that I'll get so into it so quick. Like I'm going to be one of those guys where that becomes my personality when I'm older.
You're
Like
you're
Corvette
gonna be
owners?
driving this,
the Corvette.
Yeah, so I'm like,
wearing your Velcro New Balances.
Yes.
in that.
exactly.
I can see that for you.
Yeah.
100%.
No, it's going to,
No,
like, I
he's going to
think-
be wearing Crocs.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You big crap
Once
guy.
I'm a little too broken in life for the dirt bikes, I'm just going to be like obsessing over McLarens and Lamborghinis. And I just know it's going to happen at some point in my life. And I'm so worried about it happening sooner than later.
Just get a storage unit.
Well, I
He
have
has-
5 or 6.
Currently has a bunch of them.
That's right. You got all
It
those
adds
bikes.
up real quick.
Yeah. It does. But I am building a big garage. So
All right. There you
building
go.
a big garage, I'll have room to put some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll start getting some stuff. And then I think it's going to be a very slippery slope for me because I also am not having kids.
Yeah.
So I don't really also have a lot that I need to be super financially responsible
You
for.
do have a wife that needs convincing.
Yeah. But
So,
also she's
You
Italian.
can surprise her though.
Yeah. Oh, she's a big fan of.
Don't do that.
I don't say she's a big Lamborghini fan, but she's certainly a Ferrari fan.
Yeah.
She's a fan of anything Italian, so there's
Yeah.
that.
Exactly. That's the Italian way.
But that's convincing her on that. I meant if you're talking her into like the money you'd be spending on like
clapped RX-7s.
that.
Yeah.
She's not a Corvette girl, that's for sure.
So all you got to do is buy a sweatshirt,
Yeah.
and then maybe you don't have to convince
Yeah.
her at all.
You know those courses that you
Yeah.
you sell financial advice?
Yes.
You should do, you're taking a picture in front of the Lamborghini.
Bro,
And it's
I
like,
know where this is going.
I
And
know.
I literally thought of this today. And I'm doing a video like this probably this weekend.
Like a self-help thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, you know, how, like a course, how to
How
win a
to,
Lamborghini.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or how to be successful. And like, you know, everybody knows.
Because
I
everybody
own a
with a Lambo is
Lambo.
like, I own a Lambo, and here's how you could too.
And it's
Yeah.
no secret that I won this car. It's never
No,
been.
no.
Yeah.
So it's like people know, and hopefully they get that it's a joke.
Yeah,
But because
hopefully.
I don't want to turn out to be that guy, right?
Yeah.
So no, I totally am. I literally was thinking about this right before I got here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a great idea.
Because I'll have 2 cars outside of my house. And it's
Right,
like
the McLaren,
perfect
and
time.
yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, yeah. You have the McLaren too.
Yeah, and that car's known. Like that's
Yeah.
Remy's car, right?
Uh-huh.
So
You should do it like the, what's the Hollywood Hills guy? Knowledge.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
I'm
He's
not
like,
familiar.
there was all
really?
these ads. He'd be in his garage. He's like this just kind of random nerdy looking dude with long hair, and he's got a Lambo behind him, and he's like, I have this Lamborghini, I bought it, blah blah blah. But you know what's more valuable to me than that? Knowledge. And then he starts selling you on his self-help
And he
course
has a
so that he can.
bookshelf in his garage with all these books. And
that's funny.
oh man, he went to prison.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
scam.
Yeah, it was a scam.
turns
Spoiler
out-
alert.
Yeah, and that's not even the scam he went to
Ponzi
prison
scheme.
for. Yeah, I think it was some kind of Ponzi scheme that he went to prison for. Oh, I can't think of it, but yeah, a total creep. But
Yeah, I won't be that guy.
Yeah,
well,
but-
you're not that guy because you won the
Yeah.
Lamborghini. You didn't scam people to
but what
buy it.
I'm saying is to make the video that much funnier, you got to at least have the opening shot be the same. Because he's like crossed his arms.
Yeah, you gotta-
he's standing in
I
front of
gotta
the
look that up
Lamborghini.
then, yeah.
Looks really serious.
And it's like in his garage. It's not a very glamorous shot. It's not like overhyped. It's just like this random dude in a garage with a Lambo behind him.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's a Huracan. It might just be an Aventador, but I'm pretty sure it's a Huracan as well.
Just a Huracan.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. It's not an
It's
Aventador.
just a Huracan.
It's just a Huracan. Yeah. My little brother jokes around like that. He's like, what's the big deal? It's just a Huracan.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we've dreamt about this, dude. This is like our dream right now.
Yeah.
We're living it.
So now that you've achieved this dream so early,
Yeah.
is there a next one or are you just living in it?
I'm living in it right now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Good. That's the way it should be.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
real dream is to live
in your dream.
Yeah.
well, or just in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say last night I was driving, like I drove both cars yesterday, and there was a moment where it felt a little slow to me.
Which?
So, both of them.
yeah. We were talking about this when I drove it too. I was like,
Yeah.
that's fast-ish.
Fast-ish. Like,
You can get used to anything.
yeah, you get used to it. I mean, just driving it every day,
Yep.
doing massive, loud pulls on it,
Yeah.
you get used to it.
It's probably also made you a way better driver,
Yeah.
putting that many miles on something that fast.
Yeah. And I haven't jumped it yet, so that's good.
It's probably good for its value and longevity.
So I don't know, maybe some power stuff to that car.
Mhm.
Not that car, the other one.
Your car.
Mine.
Yeah.
So I feel like that part of it is like evolving, but
And the
I-
tuner possibility for those is whatever
Yeah.
you could dream of.
yeah.
Well, yeah, when you start out with 600 plus horsepower without a turbo, sky's the limit.
yeah. it can escalate quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen them with slicks
Bro.
on YouTube, not
Crazy.
in real life.
I
but-
mean, it's functionally an Audi R8, so
Yeah. But not.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the parts are interchangeable, but
Yeah.
not all of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm living in it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's super cool. And hey, I mean, we should do more podcasts together
Yeah.
and talk
Yep.
about more of, every time we hit something big.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do this Grail trip with us.
Oh yeah. I'll be the support vehicle.
He was when he was trying to talk me into buying that Stadja, he's like, dude, we'll ride over there in the Lambo. You can pick it up. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, you show up in that car, you're not going to have a lot of wiggle room on price, though.
yeah,
That's true.
you know, yeah,
Yeah, you show up in a $200,000 car to buy a $20,000 car.
We're just gotta make sure everybody knows I won the car.
yeah.
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 Yeah. Like
We
this-
drive to Seattle in your car, and then we get an Uber. Get the
Yes.
cheapest Uber we can.
We can do that.
from around the block.
We can.
Yeah, maybe
or,
a couple blocks without exhaust.
or we take the lamb tow and we just take the truck.
Yeah, that truck is still worth 3 times as much as the car we'd be going to buy. So
All right.
But still, it's, a lot of people have trucks like that don't have Lamborghinis. So it's
true.
like, as far as like trying to get a couple $1,000s off asking
it's a lot.
price.
It's a lot easier to write off a Ford F-350 as a business expense than a Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's the Set and Bent podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And where can people follow your journey?
Well, just my Instagram on, just my name. So just there. And then we started doing YouTube.
Just you can say it for people so they can find it.
Oh, you want to know my name?
Well, no, I'm saying people. If you want people to listen to this podcast and want to see your stuff, you got to give them a thing to do.
All right. On Instagram, Tim Muniz _. And then YouTube, Globe Throttle. So
Nice.
Globe Throttle is our new YouTube channel. We're doing supercar stuff. So
Awesome.
Heck yeah. Check it out. Tim's the best. We'll see you next time.